Hey, kiddo.
I think the one I'm looking for.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
There you go.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right, good. Welcome back, everybody. So before we get started, I just was noticing some things here, and I know this is a return scene, so I'm sure there's some thought been put into it. So I'll just discuss some of the blocking elements. So your scene partner mentioned the angle. I agreed with you as far as the angle of the couch here, but I wanted to talk through how we're planning this. So why the angle here?
It opens up a little bit more, and this way I can do stuff and not necessarily have to pay attention to her.
Okay.
I just thought it opened it up more.
But aren't you here a lot?
I am.
Okay. So for that reason, I would probably straighten it so that you can be facing this way without having to cheat. And then if we wanted to make it so that you could pay attention to her less, maybe you push this back as long as you... Do you want room to go around the back of it?
I need to come out and just touch the back of
Yeah, I'm fine either way. I can either come in front. Usually I come from behind it, but I don't have to. I can just, because I'm just coming to sit on it. So I can come in front.
Okay.
Or I can come behind, whatever.
So here's what we do, and we literally just talked about this, so I figured I might as well bring it up right away rather than like stopping mid-scene to discuss something we just discussed. So this comes back to actor strategy. And actor strategy is, how do I set things up so that I can do what I want to do or what I think I might want to do without having to get caught doing some kind of an actor move. I can just live. So if I'm like, okay, I could just walk in front. For some reason, I've been going this way. Well, I know why you're going that way. It's the easiest route. So what happens if we do this? So now practice. So now you walk out, and how does it feel? Do you like it?
Yeah.
Okay, you like it. Now, if you have to walk behind, you might say, oh, I hate this. Okay, how could it be fixed? We either push her further that way, further up, or we move curtain maybe, let's just say. So now, if we gave ourselves room back here, now do I feel, yeah, that's easier. Okay, good.
It is, yeah.
So then, if I'm going to approach her, or if I'm going to be like listening, do I want to be turned like this a lot? Now I feel kind of awkward. Or would I rather be here? So that to me feels a little easier. Or maybe I want to be further back, or maybe I want to be further up. And then if I walk, I kind of want to practice walking from the space. If I'm going to go from the TV to a next move, I want to make sure it feels easy. And if it's not, then I adjust for that purpose. So that's what I want you to just kind of take a second to do that, rearrange things. And what I said in the last scene is, it could be the difference between this and 2 degrees or 15 degrees that can make it feel natural or not natural.
Okay.
So do that little bit for yourself. Also strategically, you're leaving yourself stuff to do, which is great. So now you want to look at, okay, the stuff that I'm going to do, let me just kind of walk through it a little bit. Do I like where everything is? Does it feel like it's going to be easy to get to it? And at the same time, that I'll have enough things to do? And so you just keep kind of, just start walking the things that you think you're going to do. Practice it. As soon as you run into something you don't like, change it. What is the yellow chair about?
Somewhere to put my suit coat. I could throw it on the table too. But.
Yeah. Well, so by it being placed there, that becomes now a center of attention piece.
Okay.
So I would say probably that wouldn't be a good spot unless we wanted that to be center of attention.
Yeah, it can go here too.
I think another interesting thought, where did you have the phone before?
There.
There.
We had it here in the very beginning.
Center?
That's right.
Yeah, we had it here. And then...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder what would happen is the phone and the alcohol, are they supposed to be together?
Yeah, they're all supposed to be on the serving counter.
The phone's supposed to be on the serving counter.
Yep.
Okay. Because it could be center. The whole thing could be center, back,
Okay.
as a possibility as well. Because Big Ted, he kind of is the center of this play, right? Mm-hmm. So to place you having to go back here, and then where's your blackboard?
There.
It's back there.
It's in the kind of towards the entrance.
Great.
That's what I've always
so,
thought.
And then if I was going to put it back here, then I might open this way up here. Again, you have to cover. This is not your scene, right?
Right.
So you have to cover that up. But now you can come in through the door. It's even okay if we use the door in the scene. But you could come in here. If this was pulled all the way back to here, we have to cheat that maybe a little bit. Then you could put something here that you could have. But now to come in to there feels really easy. Mm-hmm. To go behind here feels like a pain in the ass, which is a good thing because I'll do it.
Yeah.
Get to the phone all the way back where it's inconvenient for me from a long day of work.
Right.
As long as you have something to go to the blackboard, that's what, and now we imagine it's there,
yep.
even though it's not, and that's fine. So keep messing a little bit and keep playing till you think it feels good.
Do you want to close this a little bit since we're coming from the garage?
Yeah, probably up to the chair.
And then maybe.
Daniel, you want to help with? Oh yeah, that looks good. Never mind.
I think we can.
All right, so if we pull this back.
We don't have the. Do we have the coat hanger here?
Stationary, so.
Storage.
Yeah, grab it for tomorrow.
How do you feel about this over here? Because I'm
Actually-
stationary for most of it.
That's in my house, so I can do that in 5 minutes.
I think that works.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is kind of how it was last time, I think.
It was.
About this close.
Yeah. And maybe
So
we
put
just
the
ditch
phone
the
way
chair.
back where you're going to be the center. The phone and the alcohol are going to be the center of the stage.
Okay.
And we could pretend chair is like a coat hanger or something.
Yeah, I'm just gonna drape
Or it
it.
could be a chair. Yeah, I mean, you could even sit there if you want at a moment, if you felt like it.
We can put the TV here then.
Yep. Or actually,
Here.
yeah, wouldn't it be here in front of the couch?
I'm gonna grab the stool.
But we don't want to block anyone's view, right? So
Yeah.
maybe it could even be here.
Yeah. Is that gonna block Kelly then, from the audience?
I don't know. Can we see Kelly? So we could use a smaller
I have a smaller stand.
stand. That would be great. Yeah. And then I think, why don't we grab another table and put some alcohol over here?
Thank you. Yeah.
That's okay. That's okay. Maybe he just puts that over there instead.
You could actually go get it when I say. Wine.
Oh, yeah. I'll grab your wine and an ice cube. Yeah, I was gonna have two of them there.
You have ice over there? One piece? Okay.
My drink.
Cool. Well, he makes it, he puts ice in the very beginning. Goes to the kitchen, opens the freezer, sets an ice tray, serving counter, scotch.
Yeah, I didn't bring any ice for myself.
Okay. All right, cool. Serving counter. Okay, good.
So, think about it, when you're coming in, you're gonna be right here.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, good.
So you'll need to be up, yeah.
So, and they are very clear that the phone is on the serving counter.
Yep.
So that is there. That makes sense. This is stage balance over here, so that can be there. If we like it, great. If we don't like it, you could end up with a chair over there,
Okay.
which could put her here and you there, stage balance, and then either of you or both of you could make it to the middle at some point in time, or one of you could cross at some point in time. But we're always just aware of stage balance.
Right.
So that would be something that we might play with.
Okay, because I have a question at the end. Well, I guess if you've got all this going on, then it does balance it if we're both here, because in the end, we are very close. We're having that whole moment where we're reconnecting, and so we will both be here. So you're saying that will still look balanced enough if?
I think so, and I didn't see an actual stage map in the back of this thing. Oh, yeah,
There is,
here's
yeah.
one. Okay.
Maybe actually even if the TV was a little bit more centered.
Yeah, now that it's lower, it can be.
Yeah, a little bit more.
Yeah.
Second. It gives you a better.
Yeah.
Because I think you're too far over here to be working on it. You know what I'm
I
saying?
think so, yeah.
Oh, I see what they did here. Okay. So technically they've got sofa up, like faced out, like straight out. TV is way over here. So sofa is almost closer to the center stage. Serving counter is over there, but it's at the opposite angle you had it, so that you can be behind it and facing out this way.
Okay.
And that's probably going to be best. So now you can be here at this angle. You can be more flat and more pushed this way because the two of you are going to end up there. So that makes sense. TV can be way over there.
Okay.
So now, how does that help you? Why is that awesome? Well, because now I get to cross all the way to here, do my business, right? She comes in, she's not right up on my grill, she's more centered. Mm-hmm. Now I can go all the way back over here to make the phone call, and that would work. And then yeah, you need a, and I would just have a blackboard for next time. I think it'd be something that you.
Okay. So you want me to move all my alcohol onto the side table?
Yeah, I think the whole serving table's over there now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just move this one out.
Yeah.
Angle the serving table this way.
Yeah, and you have to work with the space you have, but here's the thing. The point I'm working through right now is actor strategy. So when we see the map, we don't have to like live and die by it, but we got to go, why'd they do this? Why is there a TV swivel chair? It's really important. Why?
So they can be able to interact when they need to.
Probably,
The
but
right
why
way.
else? We just think. It's Ted.
It's his chair.
It's his chair.
Yeah.
It's his TV swivel chair, right? I remember when I was first married to my wife, and we lived in my basement for a long time, my parents' basement, and then we moved into our first house, and then we started having kids, and I had zero space, nothing for me, and I had to beg my wife for a chair. I mean it, and we didn't have room for it. And it was in our room. It was gonna be too cramped, and I said, "Babe, you buy me a chair, or put it in this corner. It'll be my $1 million chair, and I promise you, I'll make you $1 million." And she bought me the chair. We put it in the corner, and then I bought her her dream house about 5 years later. But I needed a space that I could sit down and think. Ted's got one.
Okay.
And he's got one center stage,
Okay.
right next to the sofa. So she sits there, family. He swivels so he can see the TV. It's important to him. And it's technically that way. So you've got TV way over there. Sofa's going to be center. You're going to need a chair, something that you can put here. And for now it could be this one. But even if you didn't have the swivel, the point of it is like, it's your chair.
Right.
You thought of it. You wanted it. You had to talk to her about it. You had to save for it. You found one on discount. And you're like, this is
Sparks and Mums
this
bought
is
it
the
for
one.
us.
Oh yeah, they did.
Or maybe they did.
They definitely did.
And in that case, you hate it.
No, he loves it.
He still loves it?
He loves everything they've given us.
Yep.
Yeah. But doesn't he hate that they give you stuff?
He hates it, but he appreciates it.
Yeah.
He's ashamed that he can't go.
Right. But exactly. So that's that. So this is why you'd move that there, because your counter now, you can see, is at this angle, so you can see her easily.
And then you want us to do this on buffering it.
100%. Yep. Let's put this here. Or, are you using this?
You want the TV moved as well?
TV over there, yeah. So move that back.
Yeah.
A little more like toward that light. You said you don't use this?
No.
You never put a drink on it or anything?
No, because he never
Okay.
brings me a drink.
Oh, I use it. I put my drink down
You
sometimes.
use it, okay.
Yeah, if I want to. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, right, if it was an option.
So that could technically be a swivel chair if you wanted.
No.
You've got your coat rack. I wouldn't put that center though. So this is going to be maybe either down there, or it could even be all the way over here, because you could take off your coat. You could go back there. Like, you
Yeah.
can take your time coming home.
Oh, I am.
Now it's not going to be perfect, and part of your actor process needs to be, what do I hate? What when I make a move, what doesn't feel right, and then I fix it. So right now, just either talk to each other, but you can also, like, in your own mind, you can walk little moments and, like, sit down and get up and just feel it and make sure that it feels good. As long as it feels good, we can go.
That's in the way. That's going to be awkward.
And
Yeah,
just
because when you come over,
Yeah.
and I'll have to scoot this stuff out so that you can come.
Yeah. Can we turn?
you can get rid of it, or you can just move the chair way over there.
Yeah, no, we just want to angle the couch a little bit this way, just
Okay.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Because it gives leeway behind me. I have to get up.
Yeah.
If it was a swivel chair, it would make more sense to be center, but that
It
one
would be.
feels a little more stuck.
Yeah. Right now.
Daniel, can you grab me an extension cord?
So just relax. Out.
Yeah. Yeah.
One by the wall right there, not being used.
Han, you can throw me that one. That's fine. I got it. Hey, this will turn on.
We don't want it to turn on.
It won't work. It'll turn on though. All right.
Have it, because if we were, should we have it here? Because if we wouldn't watch it. He would, because he can swim.
Well, before, when your couch was straight, and believe it or not, the way things used to be, TVs were not the center of people's homes.
Right.
So, the way they had it was the couch was straight on. Of course, he probably didn't like that, so he bought himself a swivel chair so he could have a perfect angle at the television. I think that's the way it's mapped out. So this one is way off to the side, and it could be at a bit of an angle, maybe. Would it make more sense?
Slide it right here.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, so if you're watching online, we are actually getting a lot of work done here, believe it or not.
Yeah.
We are working through actor strategy, and it happened to come up in the last scene as well, so I wanted to repeat this process. The stage now feels much more open. It feels more likely that this is a home, and ideally, we set our actors up for success because they can move and interact in such a way that is natural to what they would really do in real life without having to kind of inch around furniture and whatnot. So we'll see how it works out.
Yeah, I'll be over there.
It's not the right time.
I'll still be in the same block
Yeah.
when I come to dip you, because I'll still be over there.
No, I know. You gotta come behind me.
Oh.
Before I stand
Oh,
away,
yeah,
I
yeah,
want
yeah.
to be just behind me. Just don't linger too much.
All right, we ready?
Yeah.
All right.
See for sure.
Okay, here we go. Next, we have actors Kelly and AC working through an excerpt from the play Killdeer by Jay Broad.
Anybody home?
Go back. You're off balance.
I'm off balance.
So go back, take a deep breath. So I want you to come home as the star of this play, as a big force to be recognized. When you step on, it's like Brian Dennehy stepping foot on stage. The audience on Broadway just claps when you just walk into the room. You walk in with purpose, you walk in with expectation, and therefore, when there is no one home, you're surprised by it, and so you're trying to figure out. Okay? So even the door, I want him to have purpose. He comes home. He is a force of nature.
Gotcha. Anybody home? Anybody home?
Okay, good. This is much better. When you were looking out, what were you looking at?
I was trying to look at everybody in the eye.
Oh. This
You
is
you said last time to make everybody in the audience uncomfortable?
Yeah. But when it's time. Does he look to the audience yet?
Yeah, he stands before he does anything. Well, he yells, he says, anybody home? And he stops and looks at everything in the house.
Okay, so hold up. So his first thing is drops his attaché case on the sofa first. Second, anybody home? Then shouts, hey. Calls up the stairs. Sparky takes his suit coat off and stands looking around. Then walks forward and speaks to the audience. Well, TGIF.
Yeah.
So you have not addressed the audience yet. You have not broken fourth wall yet. I also want to give you a note here as to where I'm. Actually, I'm sorry. I forgot anybody home. Sorry.
Yep.
You start anybody home. Then, actually, that must be off stage.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I should say it before I.
Anybody home. Now listen to this. Ted Snyder comes into the living room. He is 48-50, maybe, beginning to gray, and a few pounds heavy. Happy-go-lucky. Sometimes forced, sometimes natural. So he's got a pep to his step.
Okay.
Okay? Then, so now you've walked in, drops his attaché on the sofa. Anybody home? We're not shouting yet. Then, then shouts, hey. Then a different move to call up to the stairs, Sparky. A different move from there, takes his suit coat off and stands looking around, then walks forward and speaks to the audience, well, TGIF. Then he goes to the kitchen. So even the coat, you can toss it, you could hold it, and maybe take care of it after the TGIF. You can kind of figure that moment out. Mm-hmm. But he's happy-go-lucky. He's not pissed. Then he shouts, honestly, so people can hear him. Then, up the stairs. Is she up there? Now he has a realization no one's home. What the hell? And he shares that sort of inner dialogue with us.
Right.
But if you command the room to where we feel like a fly on the wall, and then you invite us in by breaking the fourth wall, that's that really fun surprise for us as an audience that we weren't expecting, and we're like, whoa, it's gonna be one of those kind of plays.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Deep breath, happy-go-lucky. Let's let them know what it feels like, okay? This is kind of fun exercise. Stars on Broadway, when they first walk onto the stage, they always get an applause. Let's let them know what that feels like.
Anybody home? Anybody home? Hey! Sparky! Well, TGIF. So you know the one about the 3-foot midget accused of raping the 6-foot blonde while standing up?
Try it again.
So you know the one about the 3-foot midget?
Okay, hold on. So, there's no so.
Okay. You know the one about the 3-foot midget?
Okay, good. Now there's no pause after midget.
You know the one about the 3-foot midget accused of raping the 6-foot blonde while standing up?
Almost. So, the line is, you know the one about the 3-foot midget accused of raping a 6-foot blonde.
A 6-foot blonde.
Dot, dot, dot.
While standing up.
That's right.
Okay.
Put a big smile on your face, connect to the audience, big, loud, commanding presence. Don't apologize.
You know the one about the 3-foot midget?
Good, take a breath. Slow it way down. Don't pause, but slow down.
You know the one about the 3-foot midget accused of raping the 6-foot blonde?
A
6-foot. You know the one about the 3. Oh my God.
Okay, good. Now we got. So here's a challenge here. Okay.
Yep.
I understand that the material brought into present day is awkward to say the least.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You don't want to bring attention to that by trying to dismiss it, trying to pretend like it's not there. So Ted is very excited to tell the joke.
Right.
If you don't play it like you're very excited and happy and interested in telling this joke, then it becomes awkward and it becomes something we can't laugh at, because then Ted is saying something that he shouldn't be saying.
Okay.
Ted's not saying something he shouldn't be saying. Back then, this was a joke that would be fine. This would
Right.
be PG. PG-13. You cannot wait to tell everybody.
You know the one about the 3-foot midget accused of raping a 6-foot blonde while standing up? The defense attorney said, Your Honor, I move this case be thrown out of court. It's obvious my client couldn't have raped this woman while standing up. His head barely comes up to her hips. Now the defense attorney said, Your Honor, I'll prove this man assaulted this lovely lady, and I'll prove he did it while standing on a bucket. So a bucket was brought into the courtroom. The midget stood on it, but his nose still only came up to her belly button. So the judge said, case dismissed. Now on their way out, the defense attorney said to the midget, All right, you little bastard. I know you raped her. I got you off, but I know you raped her. And I know you used the bucket. How? And the midget said, Easy. I put it on her head and I hung from the handle.
Good, slow down and don't rush the punchline. Do the end. Go back to case dismissed.
So the judge said, case dismissed.
Now slow.
Now on their way out.
Slower.
Now on their way out, the defense attorney said to the midget, All right, you little bastard. I got you off, but I know you raped her. And I know you did it with a bucket. How?
Slow.
And the midget said,
Slow.
Easy. I put it on her head and I hung from the handle. Told that one for years. Never found anyone who'd heard it before.
Slower.
Till today.
Say that one again.
Never found anyone who'd heard it before until today. It's been that kind of week. See?
You home?
No, I'm still at the office. What's it look like? What happened to the TV?
It won't play.
I can see that. What happened?
I don't know, it just all of a sudden went off.
Did you call auditors about it?
I was going to, but I've been on the run all day.
How the hell long does it take to make a phone call?
That's not the point.
That is the point. It's the use of having a TV if it doesn't work.
I'll call in the morning.
Sanford and Son's on tonight.
I'm sorry.
That doesn't fix it.
What do you want me to do?
Nothing. I'll take care of it.
What put you in such a good humor?
My humor's fine. I just want to watch TV.
Monitors is closed by now.
I'll try anyway.
Besides, we're going out tonight.
Where?
Marty and George's party.
Tonight?
Yes,
I thought that was tomorrow.
tonight.
But this is Friday.
That's right.
What the hell are they having a party on a Friday night for?
On a Friday night.
These parties are usually on Saturday, that's all.
Well, live it up. Go to a party on a Friday night.
All right. Live it up.
Ted, careful!
How about a quickie?
It's 7:30.
What's that, a curfew?
No, I have to get ready, and so do you.
For a Friday night party, they can take us as we are. So how about it?
Not now. Spike's upstairs in his room.
There's no one here.
No, I know he is.
Is there anyone in this whole damn house?
Ted, stop it.
I'm trying to find out if there's someone here. Anyone home?
Yes, me. And I can't stand your yelling.
I'm trying to find out if there's someone home.
All right, good.
I messed that line up.
So I want to take it back, and so let's just rewind for 1 second. What were our notes from last time?
I have to slow way down.
Okay.
I have to be louder,
Okay.
project more.
Okay. Good. That was the essence.
And
Alright.
yeah, and their interaction is not angry. We were very angry all the way through. We started angry and then
Yes, and that's the thing you fixed. I believe we fixed that. So I think that you can be still slower than you are. Now both of you can actually slow down a bit. And the only thing I'll tell you is we lost the anger, but by doing so, we also lost the baseline of reality. It feels like we're just dancing just above the scene, meaning you're not really there.
like we're not connecting.
Yeah, like
Like-
okay, so here's the question I always ask some people. If I were to watch me back, if I'm watching me, do I believe me? Do I believe that I'm really there? That this is really happening, that I'm really in a living room and that I'm really talking to my husband or my wife? Or do I believe that I'm putting on a performance of that thing? And I think we were just outside of the believability where we were playing the parts and we were playing the performance of it, but you weren't grounded into the room and you didn't convince me that you believed that this was your real living room and that you were really married and you were really having a conversation and connecting.
Okay.
Okay? And then overall, we can, both of you, slow down and focus more on the diction and the consonants that will bring out a lot of these interesting moments.
Okay.
Okay? So that's what I want to go back to where you enter
Okay.
and see if we can find that real human connection, nothing forced.
Okay.
Like here's an example, is top of your intelligence, AC, fix the TV. Fix it. Don't just stare at it, actually fix it. Go through the steps that it would take to fix it.
Like pounding out on the side. And
Pounding on the side, messing with cords, you know, you started with the light was helpful, but when you just shine the light, cool, but what are you looking for? What are you really looking for in there? What has broke before in the past? You know? I mean, I don't know. For me, it's like half the time is I unplug it and plug it back in and it works.
Right.
Right? So like what are the steps you're going to take where you're going to figure out what's wrong with it and actually don't pretend to fix it, really go through the process of, okay, I've got about 5 tricks that have worked in the past.
okay.
Could it be the antennas? Could it be like something, a screw loose, like something? Maybe it's a used TV and you've got 4 or 5 tricks that work, but actually do it. Do it all the way to the end. You know, get down on your hands and knees and don't worry so much about the acting part, but listen to her, react to her, and very slowly, with good consonants and diction, land each line and communicate with one another.
Okay.
Okay? All right, here we go.
See?
You home?
No, I'm still at the office. What's it look like? What happened to the TV?
It won't play.
I can see that. What happened?
I don't know. It just all of a sudden went off.
Did you call Ottingers about it?
I was going to, but I've been on a run all day.
How the hell long does it take to make a phone call?
That's not the point.
It is the point. It's the use of having a TV if it doesn't work.
All right, good. Now, this feels 100% better. How did it feel to you?
Yeah.
Did it feel better?
It did, yeah.
Okay, so in that case, then you can understand what I'm saying then. So now I want to try it again for one point specifically. It feels like, AC, you're avoiding her.
I thought I was supposed to from the last time.
Okay, so that's why I wanted to clarify.
Okay.
So I think last time you were just getting starey, and
Yeah.
and so what I want it to be is it's not one or the other. It's looking at her is the problem and not looking at her is the problem.
Okay.
Okay? That's like my physical therapist. I'm having issues with my hips ever since we fixed my knee. And so he's like, well, here's the problem. Sitting's the problem and standing's the problem. You know, it's like, that makes sense.
Right.
If you do too much of one or the other, that's the problem. Okay? So when it makes sense to look at her because you're curious as to what her response might be, you look. When you have something that you're trying to get done that supersedes that desire, do it. When you want her to see you, because sometimes you do. I want you to see my frustration, therefore I'll look away and so that she says what's wrong. So there's times that you're purposefully looking away or you look to her for a particular reason, but then it's like once I know for sure, okay, she feels this way, I don't have to check in again.
Okay.
But if I'm sincerely curious, or she answers in a way that is a surprise to me, then maybe I peek over, still wanting to get my activity done, but that's what we do in real life. So all we're doing is recreating real life. So the reason I stopped, and it's cool because this was the misunderstanding, was when I say something, it's not an end-all be-all deal. I said what I said for a reason, which was that you were looking at her too often. Now it's the reverse, but either way, you got caught.
Yep.
You got caught trying to avoid her, or you got caught trying to
Staring
stare
at
at her,
her, yep.
right? Okay. Is there a reason we unplugged the TV?
I did that.
¿Por qué, Maria?
For a leash.
¿Por qué, Maria?
Here, I can try and get him another one.
Oh, no, there's room.
plug it
You can just plug it right there.
Just don't
Yeah, you should be
ever
good.
over when you
I think it'd be, I always think
Jenny-
it's interesting when things work on the stage.
I think Jenny's not gonna be able to move then.
Jenny's on a leash over here.
Oh, she's on a leash?
Yeah,
Why you on, oh, because of DC
because it
power?
died. Yeah.
Ah,
That's why
a
we
bummer.
unplugged.
Oh, okay, never mind. then. Never mind, never mind. It's fine. It's
I can
fine.
get her another. Hold on. I'll find another way while you do other things.
It's just fun when he turns it on, then he
Yeah.
goes, psh.
You can plug it to there, and I can stay here while you do that.
I'll get him another charger. Please don't.
Is there a plug in the floor, or is that? Oh, no, that's your phone.
That's Matt's phone.
I was thinking it looked like one of
Yeah.
those.
Yeah. What's that? Yeah. I'm not. I just didn't know why now that I know why, it makes sense. But now it's awkward, so we're gonna wait. You got an option, Brian, or no?
Yeah.
So we're gonna go back to where you enter. Kelly, with you, your intention is to do the laundry. If you get stopped, stop. So there might be times when you're not doing it, but then that's the activity you have to get to do. You never want to fake it, but if you rush it too, then you'll be done. Technically, you don't want this activity to be done.
Right.
So be aware of that. So turn on, see what happens. It might be too loud.
It's not bad.
That's so cool.
You could turn it down. So what's interesting is you turn it on and you're expecting to see TV, and then you see that, and then you can go, what the heck, and then you can turn it back off, mess with it, turn it back on, and now you have something to really, really believe and do, okay? All right, here we go. Let's get back into it.
It's been that kind of week. See?
You home?
No, I'm still at the office. What's it look like?
Do that line again, AC. Slow. You're not slowing it down. Make every word matter.
No, I'm still at the office. What's it look like? What happened to the TV?
Do me a favor. I think you're gonna like this better. Say the line again and say it to her, but look away at the what's it look like instead of the other way around.
Gotcha. No,
Slower.
No, I'm still at the office. What's it look like? What happened to the TV?
It won't play.
I can see that. What happened?
I don't know, it just all of a sudden went off.
Did you call Audingers about it?
Good. Lay down on your back and inch your head underneath it. Say, did you call Auditors about it again?
Did you call Audingers about it?
Yeah, but shout it out like you're a mechanic.
Did you call Audingers about it?
I was going to, but I've been on the run all day.
Peek your head out, look at her. Peek your head up and out. Up. Up.
How the hell long does it take to make a phone call?
That's not the point.
That is the point. What's the use of having a TV if it doesn't
Go
work?
back under and shout that line at her.
Of course that's the point. What's the use of having a TV if it doesn't work?
I'll call in the morning.
Stay there. Stay down. With your frustration into the cord.
Sanford and Son's on tonight.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That doesn't fix it.
What do you want me to do?
Nothing.
Now it's boom. Yeah, nothing.
I'll take care of it.
Myself.
Take care of it myself.
Good. Now, I'm pausing here to AC, and I'm fighting for you right now because I know you're going to.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That,
I'm loving you to the highest
Oh, I know.
level I possibly can. These little, tiny, minute details are what is the difference between good and great. And ideally, instead of trying to rush to the next thing and get through the scene, I want you to understand what I'm doing for you, because if you can feel it, it will apply to everything you do. So there's a reason why. Why would I tell you to put your head under there?
I don't know.
It's funny.
It's funny.
It's a creative choice and it's funny. So you're here, right? It's like, what happened to the TV?
It won't play.
I can see that. What happened?
I don't know, it just all of a sudden went off.
Did you call Audingers about it?
I was going to, but I've been on the run all day.
How the hell long does it take to make a phone call?
That's not the point.
Sure, it's the point. Whatever my line is, hand up here, kind of funny. Line?
Oh, I'll call in the morning.
No,
Sanford and Son's on tonight.
I'll take care of it, or whatever it is. But when you get to that, I'll take care of it myself. Myself. All dusty me, and I feel all bad for myself now, right? So, however you do it, because honestly, I stuck my head under there, and now I couldn't get to what I wanted to get to. But I understand there's comedy there.
Right.
And there's something interesting about me taking my time, and I can tell that if audience can't see my head, and then they can see my head, that's funny. You're bigger than me, so it's funny to see you trying to get under this tiny TV. Like, it's like, use what you got, take your time. You can be frustrated with a situation without being a total jerk to her.
Right.
And I understand I probably sounded more angry than you would have expected, but I'm not angry, and you shouldn't be angry, you should be frustrated.
Mm-hmm.
And you can be like apologetic, but the truth is, like, I had a bad day, had a busy day. And then it's like, I'm not yelling at you, you're not yelling at me, but like, I really, really do want to watch a show right now, and it sucks.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I don't want to go to a party.
I don't know about the party yet right there.
I know.
Yeah.
But I also don't want to go. So when I get to that, then it's like, wait, what? Like, I gotta socialize tonight? I just got off work. When? Tonight? Check my, like, it's Friday. You understand? You do, right? It's Friday. Yeah. Shit. Like, you probably did tell me that, but like, I didn't remember. Because I just want to be home. I just
Right.
want to be here. All right. So, let's play it again, and I will allow you to keep going forward. But I will AC, stop you if I see you trying to just do what I tell you so you can get to the next thing.
Okay.
Because I don't care, and I want you to not care. I want you to fall in love with not caring about getting to the next thing.
Okay.
Because if there's a moment you trust, there's a reason for this moment, I'm gonna listen, I'm gonna fight for it, I'm gonna play for it, I'm ideally gonna grow and go, oh, got it, I got it. Now I can use that and apply it everywhere else. All right, here we go. Kelly, do something new. I don't care what it is. Surprise your scene partner.
It's been that kind of week.
Ooh, yes, yes. Go turn around. It's exciting. Right away. Look at him. See.
See?
You home?
No, I'm still at the office. What's it look like? What happened to the TV?
You won't play.
I can see that. What happened?
I don't know, it just all of a sudden went off.
Did you call auditors about it?
I was going to, but I've been on the run all day.
How the hell long does it take to make a phone call?
That's not the point.
That is the point. What's the use of having a TV if it doesn't work?
I'll call in the morning.
Sanford and Son's on tonight.
All right, good. So I have to go back because we're both, I want you to feel this. You're both of you throwing lines away. So what I mean by that is you're pushing the voice out and then dropping it toward the ends of sentences, and you're not landing ideas on one another.
Okay.
The word, the proper noun, Ottingers, is important.
Yeah, I sped through that line.
You sped through,
Yep.
but it's very specific and it's very important. I'll call myself. We're referring back to something then later. So I want you to notice though that both of you were speaking too fast, and then Kelly, you specifically were like throwing lines away as if they're not important. And I need you to realize every line is important. This scene, if it's done properly, this moment, we are sucked in. It's not like we can't wait till this part's over so we get to the interesting part. Mm-hmm. This part's already interesting. So if it's not to you, we have to figure out how to make it that way.
Okay.
I think it's hard for me to project, and so I think I'm in my head. I know it shouldn't be in my head, but I'm in my head about be sure you don't let your voice drop. And I think I'm forgetting, and
that's probably true. That's probably true.
I think
and so the only way to fix that is to work on your voice every day, work on it in everyday practice of different scenarios and things, so that when you get to the stage, you're not having to fight that fight. But you're probably right. So you have to remember to breathe, and then we have to be spatially aware. When you get behind a television, you have to speak louder because your voice, just by basic science, is being blocked from the audience. Mm-hmm. So I go down here, I speak louder. If I go back behind the curtain, I speak louder than when I'm in front of the curtain, just so that the sound can carry. It's really that simple. And I also think it's possible that you're both trying too hard to be nice, to be
somewhat snarky,
to be not mean.
Yeah.
Because we were so mean last time.
Right. My point is just don't be mean.
Okay.
But you don't have to pretend like you're nice when you're not. Because even I think the very first line is being rushed. Are you home? No. I'm still at the office. For goodness sakes. You might want to add that in.
For goodness sake. Okay.
For goodness sakes. What does it look like? He's not being a total jerk, but it's, at the same time, I mean, he's saying what? That's a stupid question.
Because you're looking at me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all he's saying is a dumb question. But there's like, there's a relationship building there if you take your time through all the words and
Okay.
land all the words and understand that right now we're building this marriage piece by piece here. You know, that's why for me, if I'm you, dude, I put time into that blackboard as an actor. I go pick it out myself because in the chair. Like I pick it out myself. I know it. I've studied. Like I love the blackboard. We talked about the blackboard. We saved for the blackboard. I showed you how to use the blackboard. I have different colors of chalk for the blackboard. You know, and I've given you a tutorial on the blackboard. And I've said, by the way, babe, you can be as creative as you want with the blackboard. I don't mind you put little pictures on there. I think that's great. Like anything you want to do, but just make sure that when someone calls, that we write it down because we've run into this before. So isn't this a great tool? Yes, it is, babe. Okay, cool. And then it's not there. The blackboard's there, but the message isn't there. That will fuel your frustration and it fuels your reality. Anything that's within your control that you can add to the stage that makes you being real easier, you do that for yourself. That's all. That's really all that is. Okay, so again,
It's been that kind of week.
yeah. Eh?
See?
Nice.
Yeah.
Look at her.
No, I'm still at the office. What's it look like? What happened to the TV?
It won't play.
I can see that. What happened?
Louder.
What happened?
Yeah, but you don't have to look at her. You just have to know that because I'm not looking at her and behind the TV, I gotta be louder. And not angrier, louder.
What happened?
You're looking at her again.
I don't know. It just all of a sudden went off.
Did you call auditors about it?
I was going to, but I've been on the run all day.
How the hell long does it take to make a phone call?
That's not the point.
That is the point. It's the use of having the TV if it doesn't work.
I'll call in the morning.
Good. Go back to that's not the point.
That's not
Yep.
the point. That's not the point.
That is the point.
It's sure it's the point.
Sure, it's the point.
Good. Now do it, Sparky, again, different.
That's not the point.
Do it again. Don't drag out any words.
That's not the point.
Good. Don't say it fast.
That's
Go-
not the point.
Good. Now let's go back to, and be firm. Go back to how the hell long does it take to make a phone call and be sincere.
How the hell long does it take to make a phone call?
Slower.
How the hell long does it take to make a phone call?
That's not the point.
Sure, that's the point.
Sure, it's the point.
Sure, it's the point. What's the use of having a TV if it doesn't work?
I'll call in the morning.
No, don't throw it away.
I'll call in the morning.
I'll call in the morning. I'll solve it for you, dear.
Yeah. Okay. I'll call in the morning.
Sanford and Son is on
Are.
tonight.
Are on.
Sanford and Son are on tonight.
I'm sorry.
No, you're pushing that. It's like too much juice on it. Do it again.
So more realistic.
That's
like
right.
not
Everything.
sassy
Always,
with it.
always realistic.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. It's.
So, but that sounds like annoyed, and I thought we were more playful. Like, I want to.
Don't be nasty,
Okay. She's
but do react to him.
Okay. She can be annoyed.
Just matter of fact.
Okay. I'm sorry.
There you go.
That doesn't fix it.
What do you want me to do?
Slow it down.
What do you want me to do?
Nothing. I'll take care of it
Myself.
myself.
It's important. Go back to what do you want me to do? And as soon as she says that, you have to say nothing.
Okay.
What do you want me to do?
Slower.
Nothing.
What do you want me to do?
Slower.
Okay.
So, by going slower, you allow yourself, your talent to come out. When you say, me to do, all is one word, you don't give yourself any movement that you can possibly put in there.
Okay. What do you want me to do?
Slower.
What do you want me to do?
Nothing.
Good, you can go slower.
Even slower.
Each word.
Okay. What do you want me to do?
Yes.
Nothing.
Yes. And did that feel weird?
Not necessarily.
Okay. Sometimes it does.
Yeah.
That's how it needs to sound.
It was for what I thought she would say, but when I did, it didn't. Like after the fact,
It's not what she would say.
Yeah.
It's a matter of we don't understand you if you don't speak that way on the stage. We as people are lazy and sloppy with our voice and our diction. We have been getting worse and worse as time goes on. But to be a great actor, you must separate words. So it's, what do you want me to do? Or, what do you want me to do? I'm able to maneuver it, and the audience can really hear it. And you can be affected. What do you want me to do?
Nothing.
I'll
take care of it myself.
and go. Keep the scene going.
What put you in such a good humor?
My humor's fine. I just want to watch TV.
Ottinger's is closed by now.
Are closed.
Are closed.
I'll try anyway.
Do it again. Ottingers are closed.
Ottinger's are closed by now.
Do it again.
Faster?
No.
Slower?
Realistic.
Ottingers are closed by now.
I'll try anyway.
Besides, we're going out tonight.
Where?
Marty and Georgia's party.
Tonight.
I think you're still putting too much sauce on it.
Okay. I felt like I wasn't before, but then I was running everything together, so I'm trying to
Right.
like.
So now you have to slow down without putting mustard on it.
Okay. All right. Georgia and Marty's party.
Yeah.
Tonight?
Yes.
I thought
Mustard,
that was
that's mustard and horseradish.
I'm putting my own personality into it, being like smart aleck.
Yeah, but
I know that's
smart aleck is fine, but why?
right.
Why? You got the why wrong. What is? I think your point right now is, and it would say in here sarcastically, like he would have wrote it. But either way, your why is to further explain to him that what he's doing is a waste of time.
Right.
First of all, they're closed. I'll call anyway. We are going out tonight to the party. Georgia and Marty's. What, did you forget? It's just matter of fact, anything you do is a waste of time because even if Ottingers could come, we wouldn't be here, dear. So go put your suit on and let's go to the party. It's as simple as the why.
Right.
Instead of you like, the other way sounds like you're trying to push his buttons instead of just being
Normal.
purposefully correct. You're just right. You're just scoring little points. But it's literally just true what you're saying.
Right.
That's it.
I think when we did the work on this time, because we were working, not to be angry and to try to be a little more playful and whatever, I feel like maybe we did the work in a little bit, I don't want to say a wrong way, but.
Probably.
Yeah, we did it.
Probably that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did it with a misunderstanding, I think.
True. I bet you that's right. So now we got to release all that.
Right.
Okay. And so
Just be in the moment.
I try to say this in every scene. I'll say it again. Whatever I coach you on is not the end-all be-all. So I want to always make sure you understand the whys behind what I'm saying. so that you do go back to rehearsal and rehearse the right way.
Sure.
Okay? Because it's not like, oh, do it my way or the highway. I never believe that that's true. But in a certain moment, it's like, all right, I want you to start discovering in rehearsal, this feels weird to me. So either we're doing it wrong, or I misunderstood the direction, or something, so we better ask because it feels weird.
Mm-hmm.
But for you to be like, you know, Ottingers are closed by now, a party, like that doesn't feel real, and it doesn't feel the moment, and it doesn't feel like the two of you are connected in any way. Versus you telling him this is the way that it is,
Right.
looking at him or not, this is fact in the moment.
Okay.
Okay, so the difference being before, we still had some of that sarcasm in there, but it was very sharp. It was like mean.
Yeah.
And so we weren't getting any of the comedy out. We weren't building the relationship. Now it feels very forced, like you're trying so hard to be nice when you're not. And I just want you to be just normal. That's it.
Okay.
Like, we're not in a blowout fight here, but you've got a party that you're reminding him of. You've had a bad day, a long day. He's had a good day, a great day, and he is frustrated about the television. Those are just the facts. But if we were in a blowout fight, he wouldn't try to hook up with you 5 seconds from now. So we're not in a blowout fight. That's not happening. So it's just a little banter.
Mm-hmm.
Try it again. We'll go to, I'll take care of it myself. You can just be there.
I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, use every word.
I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, don't you love it like that?
I
mean,
do.
you
I
gotta
love it
love
like that.
Good.
What put you in such a good humor?
My humor is fine. I just want to watch TV.
You're late.
Ottingers are closed by
Okay,
now.
so you're late on that response.
Okay.
So you didn't forget line?
No.
Okay.
No, I was
So
just,
when we slow down our dialogue, we go faster on the pickups. So I just want to watch TV. Ottingers are closed by now. I'll try anyway. He dials the phone. There's the pause. And you shouldn't be dialing the phone. You're looking for Ottingers.
Yep.
But do you hear that?
yeah.
Okay, so now there's a pause. He's dialing. Then you go, by the way, what you're doing is useless.
Right.
Why is it useless? Because of this. Really? Yes. Really? We talked about that. Crap. That's what's happening. Okay? Again.
I'll take care of it myself.
What put you in such a good humor?
My humor's fine. I just want to watch TV.
Late.
Okay.
You're late on the line.
Yeah. I was thinking about it that time. That time I actually did think.
We can't have a pause.
Right.
That pause can't be there.
Okay.
Again.
So I can't like wonder what he's like. I have to acknowledge that he's looking up the number though, right?
You already know because he said, I'll take care of it myself. Yeah, I'll take care of it myself. I mean, I know my husband. He's walking to the phone.
Yeah. Okay.
Ottingers are closed by now. I'll try anyway. You got to feed that line. He starts to dial. There's your pause. If you pause and then pause again, the pauses mean nothing.
Okay.
So we have to be very judicious about where we put our pauses in. Again. Oh, I'm sorry, because we're about at time. When you hear him do really good diction, because he's going to, you do it back. Whatever you hear, his consonants, you do the same thing with your lines.
Okay.
Okay? Go.
I'll take care of it myself.
Line. We're
What
late.
put
Do it,
you-
do it again. You got it. Got to be on it.
Okay.
Again.
I'll take care of it myself.
What put you in such a good humor?
My humor's fine. I just want to watch TV.
Ottingers are closed by now.
I'll try anyway.
Besides, we're going out tonight.
Where?
Look at him.
Marty and George's party.
Tonight?
Yes,
I thought that was tomorrow.
tonight.
But this is Friday.
That's right.
What the hell are they having a party on a Friday night for?
What's wrong with a Friday night?
Parties are usually on Saturday, that's all.
Well, live it up. Go to a party on a Friday night.
All right.
So we've spent our whole time on this, so I want to get it right. We're going to go one more time.
Okay.
All right? And I hope you understand that we did a lot of work today. I know we didn't get through most of the scene, but the better you get, the more we start and stop. That's the truth. So, Kelly, right now you're trying so hard to do the laundry when it wasn't the most important thing in that moment. Sometimes it is, and sometimes it isn't. And what I'm trying to help you with is your instinct to feel it rather than do what I told you to do. I want you to feel the moment. So in this particular case, we have to get through bump, 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 rhythm of this moment. Nice and slow, perfect diction, we banter back and forth. Okay? That's it. And I want to be unpredictable how we get to the live it up part.
Okay.
So let's not do the dip unless it's perfect.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Did we figure out boundaries? Do we know what our boundaries are?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the only reason I'm standing up now and trying to get the laundry in this is because I have to be up for him to dip me.
Okay, so there you go.
So-
let's lose that.
Okay,
Because that's not in the play. It's not written that he has to dip you.
it is.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it is?
Yep.
It's
Okay.
yeah.
I grab her arm, I kiss her, and I dip her.
Perfect.
But we're not
and
kissing.
pick her up if you have to.
Okay.
Like, offer your hand and you're like, what? Why?
Yeah, we.
You know,
we have
we've been
tried
through 'em,
that.
yeah.
That's how we collided last time. Like it worked when we had our original blocking.
Here's my point.
Yeah.
Here's my point. You're not getting away with anything.
Okay.
So when I see you trying to look at him and try to reach for laundry, I know you're faking.
Okay.
Okay? So if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. You can trust him to go, all right, sit down. All right, live it up.
Okay.
And if he has to do that, he does that.
Okay.
Right? So if she's up, she's up. If she's down, whatever. Right? I thought you blocked it so he could check out your butt, because that's funny.
That's what gets me over there.
That's what gets him
So
over
that's
there.
fine.
Like I'm
So
bending
that-
over to get
and
the
if that
laundry.
happens, what comes? So what if you're sitting and you say, "All right, live it up," right there. Stay right there. Say it right to my face.
Okay, live it up.
Whole thing.
Okay, live it up. Go to a party on a Friday night.
Now go do the laundry. Okay, maybe that's it, right?
Yep.
And now, and if you give me that moment, and I can like notice it and discover it in the moment, they see me discovering it. That's the comedy. That's the fun. That's the improvisational moment.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm, it's like a telegraphing a pass as a quarterback. You're going to get an interception.
Yep.
Okay,
All right.
that makes sense.
All right. Have a seat. We'll chat real quick because I know where Brian's been on my butt. We got through several things. Everything we did is going to apply to tomorrow, and I believe it will be exponentially better if you understand all the concepts. So we started off with the strategic blocking stage placement. Mark my words, I don't think what's out here is correct. I don't think it's right because I did it. I think it's better than where we started, but I want you to do it for yourself. So just because it's here doesn't mean it's like, oh, we're going to do this no matter what because Matt said. It's Matt said this, why? Let's us discover if this is our favorite thing, and we do that. But the lesson there was, how do I place things in such a way that everything feels natural, nothing feels in my way, and I can potentially set up things that could maybe become happy accident gifts, but I don't have to do it. It might. So that's it. That's the first thing. Second thing is we were fighting for these little moments, these little tiny moments. I want you to look at where the pauses come, and you have to earn the pauses. So pauses are usually there to emphasize a point. A lot of times that's where the jokes live. If you over pause, we become numb to them,
Sure.
so we miss those moments. That's why it's super important in the very beginning when he tells the joke to say, you ever heard the one about the 3-foot midget accused of raping a 6-foot blonde? While standing up, the pause has to be there. The ... is written in. If you pause earlier and then you pause again, it takes away the emphasis.
Yep.
By talking slower, by using really good diction, it makes it easier for you to then speak right on the next line, so you don't have to pause. Because you're listening, you know what's coming, you're able to just speak right away. I don't have to wait till the end of what you're saying to understand it, I can just jump right on the line. When we look at each other or don't look at each other, it always has a reason. If I'm going to look at you, I should just stop what I'm doing. I don't have to put it down, but I stop what I'm doing and give you my full attention. When I'm done giving you my full attention and I want you to watch me, or I know where you're coming from and I don't plan on looking at you again, I'll get back to action. If and when you demand my attention, or you do something that I wasn't expecting, or I hear a note that seems off, I'll again stop and I'll look and I'll check in. And I'll stay there until I know where we are, and then I'll go back to what I'm doing. So part of your work as an actor is to observe yourself, especially yourself, but yourself and others in regular everyday circumstances. So if you're having a conversation tonight and you happen to be doing the dishes and your husband's in the other room and the two of you are just having a regular conversation, how often and when do you look, and for how long, and when you look, do you stop doing the dishes for that second until you've clarified something, and then when are you doing the dishes and still talking and or listening, and you start to figure out, okay, this is like natural, here's what we do naturally. So we do the same thing while we're eating, we do the same thing if we're sitting next to each other on a bus. There are times that we look and times that we don't, right? So, kid says to his mom, I got into a fight. He's sitting next to her on the bus. She says, what? Now because she's looking at him, he has to slink and look back. I got into a fight. Maybe there's a pause. Maybe he looks down. She's still looking at him. He looked away so that she could feel he feels shameful about this. She's looking, trying to find a way to make him not feel shamed, but also get more facts. This is real life. It's a real life scenario. It's how we react as people. So you're just trying to recreate that very simply on the stage. When it doesn't fit within that, what I call the baseline of reality, that's when I'm always wanting to stop, because it means you're performing, you're not living. The key is to live the scene, to recreate real life, not to put on a good performance. Other places are going to teach you to perform. I want to teach you how to live and actually be real on the stage. That's my only intention. So when I feel it off, I could very well be wrong, but it doesn't mean that what you're doing is right. It just means we as a team need to find what's right, because there's something that you're doing that's feeling false.
Sure.
And when it feels false, we lose the comedy, we lose the play, we lose the intention, we lose all the fun stuff that can be there. I think that's the totality. Any questions beyond that?
I don't think so. I mean, it all makes sense,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, good. And it's just gonna take your crafting to a whole new level. You apply these, they are very basic, fundamental things, but it takes trust, it takes patience, and it takes you just being willing to really try it. One of my favorite moments, AC, today, was just your business behind the counter. Because you didn't look nervous, but you really took your time, and you just did each thing. I thought you rushed the beginning. I thought even after we stopped, you still rushed all the yelling. It felt very rushed. But that moment was magical. I was just watching a dude just being home. And I was like, this is good. So that's what that sense of peace, that sense of relaxation is what you're hoping to get throughout.
Okay.
Okay?
I've got more of that too. We just didn't get to it.
Yeah. And we may not. We may not. But we will progress and we will get better. And if there are glaring things that I think will be huge chunks to make you exponentially better moving into a new market, I'm definitely going to point them out.
Okay.
Because I want you to take that work with you. All right. Thanks. We'll check back in tomorrow.
Thanks.
All right. All right. It is official.